web design and video editing. The reason why I always hammer on these two things is because they are currently in the freelance world right now. They are the most lucrative skill you can have, right? I know some people will talk about copywriting. Yeah, copywriting is fine, but web design and video editing, if you go to Fiverr, if you go to Upwork, those are the most paid jobs that are available. As you will see, if I share my screen now and I go to fiverr.com, right? If I share my screen and I go to fiverr.com, you are going to see that the most important and the most popular skill that people purchase on Fiverr is web design. Web design using WordPress, which is really, really simple that you can start with. So I'm going to be giving you opportunity to join Nova University today before the ending of this before the ending of this webinar. But the thing is that to enroll in that particular course, it is 50,000 naira. Do you understand? It is 50,000 naira to enroll. But I'll be doing something just in the period of duration of this call. I'm going to be changing the price from 50,000 naira. I'm going to be bringing it down massively to get this 7,000 naira. So if you are here now, you want to, and everything we do here convince you, and you think Nova University is somewhere you want to be, because I mean, you can't freelance on Fiverr and go there and be looking. You have to sell a skill. Do you understand? You have to sell a skill. If you don't have a skill to sell on Nova University, on Fiverr, there's no way you're going to make money. In fact, they won't allow you to register. So you need a skill in order to join with the Fiverr skill that you are going to learn today, so that you will be able to so that you'll be able to sell and actually make money. Let me tell you something. Some of these guys that you are seeing here, even our guest speaker, Francis, started his journey with Nova University, I think in 2019. Well, Francis, please, I want you to do something. Before you start the class, you will just give a recap of your journey with Nova University. Because as much as I want us to learn technical skills, I also want us to have a mindset shift, which is much more important to me. Because I believe that the mindset shift should come before the skill. We have a lot of skillful broke people out there. You might be skillful and still be broke. But once you have a mindset shift, it is that mindset shift that will prepare your mind for abundance, and you'll be able to go after the things that you need, and you'll be able to go after the things that you need to go after, right? So it is really, really important. Now, the testimonies of these people will be the ones to solidify your faith that if these people can do it, I can do it as well. And that is why testimonials are very, very important. I'm going to be calling on a couple of them that have been doing well, right? People that I know that's okay, they started from Nova University not so long ago, and now they are doing massively well, right? A lot of you on this call, you already know who I am, but down the line, I'm still going to introduce myself, and I'm still going to tell you. So I want us to do something together now, right now. As I've promised, if you want to be a member of Nova University, the price just for the duration of this class, immediately after we finish this class and we say thank you, everybody can go, the price goes back to 50,000 naira. But between this duration, it's going to be 7,000 naira in case you want to be a member of Nova University, right? So let's do something together right now. I'm going to be here very soon. Our guest speaker will come online right now, and for the next 1 hour, 30 minutes, it's going to be a blast, a full blast of value. It's going to be a full blast of value. Do you understand? So I want us to do something together real quick. I'm going to share my screen. Just let me know in the chat section if you can see my screen. All right. Please just let me know in the chat section when you can see my screen. Do you understand? Can you see my screen yet? Just type it in the chat section if you can see it. All right. So I'm going to be sharing my screen now. All right, so you should be able to see the screen now in no time now. All right, can you see my screen now? You can see some of you are raising your hand. I can see you, but I want you to prepare your question to the ending of the class. Any question that you have, please just write it down to the ending of the class. Do you understand? This is really, really simple. So I'm going to the back end of Nova University right now. This is the web design consultancy course. All right, I'm still going to tell you more. Francis is still going to tell you more about the web design consultancy course. Please, Francis, make sure you do that before you start. Do you understand? And the things that you stand to gain. So this course, I put my blood and sweat into it. I have several years of, not too long, maybe like 2, 3, 4 years experience in building business. And between this little amount of years, I have successfully built more than 4 successful businesses. In fact, I'm starting a new one that, I'm already starting a new one called Growthally. You can go to growthally.com to see, right? I'm starting a new business called Growthally. Do you understand? And by the way, if you're a social media manager and you would like to be on Growthally, what Growthally does is that it's a social media management platform for businesses, right? Businesses from all around the world, they will come here looking for social media managers. Do you understand? I created this website by myself, right? So as a social media manager, you are here. See, these are the people working for me. This one is from the United States. This guy is from Germany, right? So this lady, she's a mother, she's a mom, and she's in the United States. These are some of the guys that I recruited from Fiverr that are working for me on this platform. Do you understand? These are some of the guys that are working for me. So if you are a social media manager and you would like to work on this platform as well, you're going to be paid, all right? When people come here, when business owners come here to purchase a package, a social media management package, you are going to be assigned to them. We are going to assign a social media manager to them. Do you understand? We will assign an account manager to you. That's what we do. So if you're a social media manager, just send me a DM, or you can drop a comment on our group. Just send me a DM or drop a comment on our group, and I will ask you to send me your CV and your portfolio. And if it looks well, I might employ you here and you start making money. Do you understand? So I'm also the sole founder of Eden's Digital. Eden's Digital is my web design agency. You understand? So that you are going to know who you are learning from. This is no joke. So that you understand the caliber of the person we are learning for. Eden's Digital is my web design agency, where we design, website for clients, and they pay us a lot of money for it. Do you understand? This is my web design agency, Eden's Digital, right here in Lagos. Head office right here in Lagos. Do you understand? So also, I have an health tech company called Librite Healthcare. Health tech company called Librite Healthcare. What Librite Healthcare does is very, very interesting. Just go to libritehealthcare.com and go ahead and watch this video here. You're going to understand what Librite Healthcare does. I started this when I was in, when I was in the university, and currently right now it is worth more than 400,000 US dollars in valuation. If you convert 400,000 US dollars, if you convert it to naira, you will know the amount that is. And I'm the major shareholder in this company. Do you understand? So I have several years of experience building a successful business, and I have put my blood and my sweat and those experience into creating this web design consultancy course. Exactly how I built this thing, step by step, how I built this particular Eden's Digital. The things that I do, that's what I put here. Do you understand? So today's webinar is one of the fulfillments of my promises to you guys. Because when you started from Nova University, some of you new Nova learners, when you started in Nova University, I promised you that I'm going to help you get your first client. Even if you paid for the course or you don't pay for the course, I don't care, right? And I believe that if you utilize the free web design class very well, that we did, the free web design class very well, and you build on it, you should be able to do 1 or 2 things with web design. Maybe not 3, like professionally good, but you should be able to do 1 or 2 things. And it should be enough for you to come to a platform like Fiverr here, all right? For you to come to a Fiverr like here and see the most popular skill people learn from, people come and buy here, people pay people for, is web design. Web design with what? With WordPress. So you have no excuse. After this class today, you have no excuse. You have no excuse. And after the massive deal that I'm going to offer you today, you have no excuse. So let's do this together. This is the web design course. Do you understand? Currently, right now, it is 50,000 naira. So if you view the course, if you see the course, it is currently 50,000 naira. If I show you right now, it is. Francis, I hope you are getting ready. I'll be concluding very soon, and I will hand over I will hand over this to you. If you check the the course right now, sorry, I'm trying to open this incognito tab. Please give me a while. All right. Please give me a while. I'm trying to show you guys something. All right. So currently, right now, the price of the course is at 50K. Can you see 50,000 naira? And a lot of people are paying this massive amount of money. Do you understand? In fact, if I show you revenue of Nova University, you'll be shocked, right? If I go to the primary dashboard to show you the revenue of Nova University, you'll be shocked. We are getting started very soon. What I just need you to do, if you don't have a laptop to practice with now, get a paper and a pen to jot stuff down. Do you understand? And also, I will make sure that the slide that our guest speaker is going to use is going to be later sent to the group, so that some of you can see. See, this is the amount that has been raised. Do you understand? This is 9-point-something million naira. This is just revenue from the beginning of this year till today. 9-point-something million naira. These are people that are buying the course at 50,000 naira. Even people that don't know me at all, strangers from Facebook and all that stuff. Do you understand? But for Nova learners, for people that have taken my free class, my free web design consultancy class, even from the free class, you should understand that this is value packed. Even from the things that we did in the free class, from the things that you learned in the free class, it should give you an idea of what the paid class will look like. And I'm sorry, before you can go to Fiverr and go and sell, you need to solidify your skill. And I just want to give you an avenue to do that. So instead of having it at 50,000 naira for now, currently now it is 50,000 naira. We are going to do this together right now. All right, we're going to do this together. Instead of having it at 50,000 naira, can you see? This is the price, 50,000 naira, regular price, 50,000 naira. So I'm going to put a sales price of 7,000. Can you see? I just put a sales price of 7,000 right now. Can you see? I just put a sales price of 7,000 right now. And immediately after we finish this class, I will come back here and I will delete this thing. So immediately after I delete it, after we finish this class, it will no longer be available. So this 7,000 naira only exists between now and the end of this class today. All right, before 1 o'clock, we should be done with this class. So between 11 and 1, that is when this price is valid. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to update, and after I update this, all right, after I update this, if we go to, if we come over here now, and we refresh this page, if we refresh this page, you will see 50,000 has been cancelled. We now have it at 7,000. We can go ahead and click on Add to Cart. So after you click on Add to Cart, you are going to be redirected to the checkout page. What I need you to do, you don't need to apply any code, you don't need to do anything. What I need you to do is to fill in your name, all right, fill in your details, don't forget to put in your email and your password. The email and the password is very important. These are the things that you're going to use to log in into your account. Very, very important. So just put in your email, and I want you to put in your password. All right. After you put in your email and you put in your password, you can pay with your debit or credit card, or to just pay with bank transfer. Immediately after you pay, you click on bank transfer. Just go ahead and click on place order. So after you click on place order, you're going to be redirected to the final page where you'll be presented with the account number to make your payments. All right. That's if you're paying with your debit card and your credit card. And immediately that is done, immediately after you make the transfer, you can make transfer into any of these account numbers. Immediately after you make the transfer, just come to my DM, all right, and tell me that you've already made the transfer, and you send me your payment proof, and I will grant you access. Do you understand? It is as simple as that. This deal is only valid between now and the ending of this class. So Francis, I believe you are ready for us. I'm going to be stopping my Okay, very good. Francis, are you ready? I will stop presenting right now. So, yeah, we should be good to go. I'm going to be sending to you the link. The link to enroll, I will be sending it to you right now. Francis, are you ready?
A moment, please.
Okay, very good. So this is the link. I've already sent you the link. Someone said, can we have a recorded file for this meeting for the WhatsApp group chat? Okay, so Tosin is asking, how do I pay? Now, I already sent the link. Can you see the steps that I followed? I already sent the link. Can you see? I just sent the link to you right now. Do you understand? I'll also be sending it to our group chat. I'll also be sending it to our group chat right now so that you can just click on it. After you click on it, just click on add to cart. If you have any issue at all, just go ahead. Just go ahead and send me anything. Just send me questions and I'll be able to help you. Okay, very good. So we are good to go. Francis, anytime you're ready. Okay, so before you start, please just go ahead and go over your journey with Nova University and try as much as possible to encourage people that are having doubts about the transformative power of this our amazing community. And right there we are going to get started. Please, as I have said, everyone, it is very important. Make sure you are writing something down. If you are not writing something down, make sure you are practicing and you are following. It's very, very important. Although you are going to get the recording, although you are going, and by the way, it is only people who are on this call and stay till the end that will get the recording. Do you understand? I'm not just going to send the recording anyhow. I'm going to put the recording on my YouTube channel. Do you understand? I'm going to, and only people who stay to the ending of this class will be sent the recording. Do you understand? All right, very good. So, Francis, whenever you're ready, you have the floor.
All right, thank you very much, Big Sam. I want to confirm if I'm audible enough. Can you hear me, please? Hello?
Yes, I can
Can
hear
you?
you very well. I can hear
All
you
right,
very loud and clear.
all right,
I
all
can
right,
hear
good.
you loud and clear.
Good morning, everybody, and thanks to Nova University for the opportunity. Thanks to Big Sam, the founder of Nova University, for this another chance to share my experience and the little I know with great minds like this. It's actually a privilege to be a guest speaker. I started my journey like every other person on this call, clicking on an ad that got my attention and got to learn in the free webinar. That was 2019. It was because of the amount of value I got during the free training. In fact, he mistakenly shared his screen that contained the link to the discounted rate. Immediately, I paid and started taking the course even while the free class was still going on. And I discovered that there was so much money I was leaving on the floor while I was still very broken as a graphic designer. I remember before 2 weeks into the training, I got my first deal. Big Sam, if you can recall, I gave him a video call and I shared my dashboard with him. And it was amazing. I was yet not done with the course, but yet I was already getting a deal. I think my first deal came from US. It was worth 200, I think 200, 300,000 naira. The second deal came 2 weeks after. And like that, it was because not because I was the best or I was so good at what I learned or I do. It was because I got the right mindset. You know, in anything in life, you must agree with me that the right mindset is the first thing for you to achieve success. You see, the people that are wealthy in life today is not because they have the raw cash. Some might not even have the raw cash, but their mindset is cashless. Like their mindset is the real deal for them to get even the raw cash they are looking for. So if your mindset is not right, you will always struggle. Like I will always tell people, your legs can only take you to where your mind has taken you to. If your mind hasn't traveled somewhere, your legs can never get there. The same thing with achievement. If you're on this call and your mind has not convinced or has not accentuated to that level of success, you will still keep struggling like a man in the roundabout. So what am I saying in essence? Nova University changed everything about my perspective after the course. It didn't just stop there. Mentorship began. In fact, as I speak to you, we still have a community of Nova learners that do what? That come together and share ideas. For instance, if you are building something and you run into a bug or an issue, you quickly go to the community and make a post about it. And you will see 2, 3, 4 persons, even 5 persons will profile solution immediately. And that is how you grow. Because it is not enough for you to know. Also, when you run into problems, how do you get them fixed? Nova University have fixed this already. And this is one thing Udemy is yet to fix. Yes, we have great course content creators on Udemy and all of whatnot, but there is no community. Community is where we grow even better, where we share opportunities. It's not really about growth or maybe when you run into problems. Some persons might have multiple projects, like Big Sam. He will have multiple projects. He will just come on the platform and pick someone. Oh, you guys, are you free? Yes, get this project done. And one thing about him is Big Sam doesn't take percentage if he brings project to you. Big Sam gives you 100% of whatever comes with a project. Now left for you to use your initiative to either appreciate him, which I know he will not later take, or he might even consider it, right? So this is a platform that if I were you now, I believe the link must have been shared either on the comment section or in the group. Just take that offer. This is an offer that you will never regret because it only gets better by the day, by time, by your development. And Nova learners that are on this call can attest to the fact that we grew even much more stronger bond while we were in the Nova community. Our mindset changed. Anywhere a Nova learner goes to, the difference, the distinction is always there. This is no bragging, but if I am guaranteed, if I'm allowed, I'll tell you that I can brag about it. Your mindset is the first wealth creation system you should build before you start thinking about the money. And from Nova University, I learned that you only learn only to remove the L later to start earning. But before earning comes to play, you must be extremely good at what you say you have learned. That's the only way. If you are so very replaceable in whatever skill or whatever place you find yourself, you discover that people can actually do without you. But when you make yourself of high value content, I always make reference to 2 persons in the Nova University I have met. The first person's name is Diamond Joseph. Another person is Fashola. These people have proven to be extremely outstanding. It's not because they are the best, actually, but because they are always showing up. You see, one thing about value is some days it might not be looking like you are getting it, but you're always showing up. For the fact that you always show up will give you that edge, that consistency. Let me tell you something about success and mindset. Anything you constantly and repeatedly do becomes part of you. For instance, if I should ask anybody here, maybe I'm meeting you for the first time, and I'm asking you, what is your name? Do you think about it? Please, I need someone to unmute his or herself and respond. When you are asked, hey, what is your name? Do you process it? Do you process it before you say it, please? Yes. You don't process when you are asked your name because this is just like an implanted chip in you. You say it without thinking. Why? Because it is part and parcel of you. The same thing is applicable to skill set. When you learn from the right source, you don't need to break your head or break the bank before you live a very, very comfortable life. When I mean comfortable, I'm talking about the Nigerian context. In Nigeria, poverty has so boxed a lot of persons to the point that they think traveling abroad is making it in life. Poverty is the only thing that can make you see traveling or flying as being successful in life, right? So what you want to do is jump on this course if you are yet to take the Nova Web Design Consultancy course and enroll. Make sure you dedicate 2 to 3 hours of your time daily to it. Schedule yourself and plan. Use Google Calendar to schedule, today from this hour to this hour, I'm going to do this. it makes you more proficient and more productive. When you time yourself to certain things, you get more productive at it. So that is that on that. I won't want to beat too much about it. I'll come down to the business of the day. Succeeding with freelancing on Fiverr. Get your first client. These things, as it sounds, as easy as it sounds, I want to break a myth. It is not really straightforward and easy. See, let me tell you, for any success that hard work is not mentioned or being put in place, trust me, that is actually a shortcut to failure. So for Fiverr and freelancing, you must put in the work. Putting in the work, the first step to putting in the work is actually getting a sellable skill. I can tell you for free that most Nova learners, after joining Nova, they added even more than one skill set. If any Nova learner is here, please, can you unmute yourself and attest to this fact? Every Nova learner is not boxed to just one skill. By virtue of you being in the group, you must have technical skill, you must have either web skill, graphic skill, digital marketing skill, video editing skill, and even some cyber security skill. Am I speaking to us? Please, I need someone to respond to me, please. I need someone to respond. Yes. All right. Okay. So that is how it works. This thing is a gradual thing. You don't rush it, but you laser focus. Why do you think it's possible for water to cut rock into two? How many of us know that with enough pressure and consistency, water will cut rock into two? For those that want to make their research, they can go on that research and you find out that that is simply the truth. And what that means is anything you focus on currently between now and the next 6 months max, you focus on it, you will never fail in it. And let me tell you one mistake that a lot of persons and a lot of mentors I've seen elsewhere tell people. You don't succeed by not failing. You succeed because you failed. Because failure is an ingredient of success. If you do not take anything from this webinar, I want you to actually pick this. Failure is an ingredient of success because if you do not fail, you will not know why you need to succeed. You will not know what you need to do to succeed. All right? So failure is an ingredient. So if you are looking at failure as, oh, I failed the first time, so I should give up. Trust me, if I'd given up some years ago about my ability to actually learn and improvise in certain skills, today I won't be this privileged to be a guest speaker on a call like this. This is not a call they just call anybody, right? It's consistency. Just regardless, make sure you are showing up every day. That thing you say you do. Now, I will ask you, it's very simple but very personal question. Currently, as you are on this call, currently in life, wherever you are, whatever you say you are doing, what problem are you solving? The question is, are you even solving a problem? Have you even identified any problem? So what problem are you solving? Because so long as human beings exist, there must be problems. And so long as you are a solution to a problem, people will always look for you and come to you. So that is how I see success and I see money-making ventures. So long as you are solving a problem that is relevant to your immediate society, you will continually be successful in whatever you do because you are a go-to person when they have such issues. So turn that down. What problem am I solving? Put your name in it. Francis, what problem are you solving? If you can successfully and sincerely answer this question, I'm not asking anybody to post whatever their reply is. The response is just for you and you alone. Because the funny thing about life is you can deceive others. But the truth of the matter is when you go in your closed doors, you can't deceive yourself. We live in an era where everybody on social media is successful. So long as you can get to a studio and take a very nice picture, even with a digital camera, process it and edit and send to your phone. Photoshop has even been helping life since 1960. And then you post on social media with a very nice smile, with a whitened teeth. Then maybe a few cash to show off or maybe a few expensive things. Some even went as far as borrowing. Then everybody target as being successful. Let me advise us here and now today. Avoid a syndrome they call shining object syndrome. It's a very dangerous syndrome that has eaten a lot of Africans. No wonder a lot of Africans, especially the youth, have no tolerance or no patience to go through a process and be legally successful. On an average, if statistics is being taken, you will discover that the ratio of African, especially Nigerian youth, that are into internet fraud is on the rise because people are not ready to put in the work. Someone just wants to wake up in the morning and get 5 million in his account. Who does that? If Big Sam was explaining earlier, you listen that the dream didn't just start yesterday. It started from the university. And Big Sam will attest to the fact that the first year he tried it, it wasn't the success. It was because he was constantly showing up and he was constantly convinced that his goal is valid. That was why the birth of Nova University is bringing all of us to this webinar. So my name is Francis Adegbe. Some of you already know me, the Nova learners, and some of those that are not Nova learners yet, but are joining this call by virtue of my invite, actually know me and know me that I'm a very principled but very free-spirited person. I love growth. What I do not know, if you ask me, I tell you to your face, Francis don't know it. But one thing I love and know about myself and tech is internet has given us the power which a lot of us are not seeing. With the internet, you can learn anything, all right? So I can learn anything so long as I am convinced that it is very, very, very consistent and pertinent to what I want to do in life. So my name is Francis. I'm actually the smallest in Nova University. I was fortunate to join the Nova University in 2019, took the master course. Even before I finished the course, I was contracted to build a chatbot for a business in the US, and I made my first 200,000 from it. And since then, because of the way I render the service, it's not enough to know a skill. The problem is nobody knows a quiet professional. Some of you that are joining this call that are not even Nova learners, you might be very proficient in whatever you say you do, but you are not understanding what is called self-branding. Once you are quiet about what you know how to do best, nobody patronizes you. Virtually 2/3 of my contacts knows and sees me as the next go-to person when it comes to IT problems. I rub it in their face every day. I am not shy to sing that gospel. Why? Because you need to be known so that people will come to you for solutions. Some of these solutions I even profile and provide. It's not because the pay is that juicy. It's because I want to create impact connection. There's something they call impact connection. There are some people you have met in life. You are glued to them not because of the money you made from them or the money they made from you, but because of that feel of that sense of value they granted you. There are some persons that the way they communicate to you, the way they talk to you, you have this sense of value, this sense of purpose. So you kept going back to them and always contacting them. So that is what I want us to take home. So before I go further, I just want to share something with us. It's just a peep. I just want us to have a peep of what is really going on. From 2019 to date, I just want us to have a peep of what is really happening. So let me share something quickly. Just going to be a peep, then I will stop sharing it. So this is just a peep of how far I've gone. If you are having your calculator, you can just punch that figures. I'm expecting pending clearance of $4,000. All this is from what? It's just from Nova. Nova exposed me. Trust me, I've had this Fiverr account before Nova, but I've not earned even one kobo from it. I've not earned one kobo from it. Now, this is just an icing. Let me tell you guys, it's not going to happen the first month. It's not going to happen the second month. Possibly, it might not even happen the third month. But when you are consistent with what you are doing, you will definitely start hitting it, because from a gradual process, let me tell you one thing, don't let anybody pressure you. Before a plane takes off, first it needs to walk, then gradually starts jogging, then it starts running, before what? It takes off. And that is how you should relate success. Any success that happens overnight, there is a big question mark. So don't think you come to Nova and after taking the course today, tomorrow you expect to start making millions. It's a big lie. Nobody is promising you that. In fact, I'm adding a disclaimer on behalf of Nova today and here, right? Nobody is promising you that. But so long as you are putting in the work, see, understand something. The world has completely drifted to tech, whether you like it or not. There is no industry today that can survive without tech. Let's even start from the entertainment industry. There is no how entertainment, the entertainers you see, Davido, Whiskey, and the like. You think the money they have and flout around, you think they make it only from the music they sing? That's not true. Most of them are brand ambassadors. Why? Because of their followerships on their social media platforms. Most of them, they earn a lot from Facebook and from Google. Their YouTube channel are being monetized. An average YouTube channel, they make a lot of money. In fact, let me just show us an idea of what YouTube channel earning is. In fact, I call it digital blood money. That's what YouTube channel does today. It's called the YouTube digital blood money. These people just upload their videos, or maybe they're in their room, in their bedroom, and they just do one nonsense. And they post it on their YouTube channel. But because they have built a reputation online, what gave them that access is internet. Internet is what? Tech. So tech doesn't necessarily mean you must be a programmer, you must be writing code. There are other aspects of tech that people are not really talking about. People that transcribe. For instance, I'm a data analyst, all right? We do qualitative and quantitative data analysis. Quantitative is easy. Anybody can use Excel, SPSS, Power BI, R, Python to do it. Just maybe a few lines of code, you run your query and it comes in. SQL, it comes in. But when it comes to qualitative, first, you need to get whatever you recorded transcribed. Then you need to import your document into either Atlas TI or your InVivo. Before you now start, right, you go to Excel and you code it, then you bring. So all of these things are processes. Those that will do the transcription, they are connected to whatever their own business, but that's an aspect of tech. But this is something that a lot of persons are not talking about. So I will just go to a random YouTube channel. Let me quickly show us what YouTube earning, I mean the blood money I'm talking about, is all about, so that you understand certain things. I know people that teach on YouTube only, and they make stupid money from it. They just teach. They don't do any other thing than teaching. Maybe they will just teach maybe how to do this, how to do that, how to do this, how to do that, and they make serious money from it. So this is going to open us up to a lot of opportunities that we are not seeing. It's going to open us up to a lot of opportunities that we are not seeing. All right. So do we have anyone that wants to ask any question? Just kindly drop it in the comment section. If you have any question about what I said or what you are not getting clear, try to drop it in the comment section. So let me just quickly give us an overview of what I'm talking about, just briefly. Let me just give us an overview so you just have a look at what it means when I'm talking about YouTube. This is just one of it. So this is it. Now you can see the YouTube channel. Can you see my screen, please? Is my screen shared? All right. Now with a plugin on your Chrome that is called Social Blade, you can actually see some added statistics of any YouTube channel. For instance, this YouTube channel, the person earns between $29 to $464 every month, and is applicable to every other YouTube channel. If you click on any other YouTube channel, you will discover it. So this is it. And the more you get more views, more followership, the more money you make. All right. So I'll stop that share and then I will go to the business of the day. Let's quickly change our mindset. Like I told us earlier, don't forget, before you start making any money, your mind must be refined. You can't take a broke mindset into money-making venture. You will fail consistently. When I mean consistently, it will be back to back. So to begin with, this is what I look like. This is who I am briefly. by the grace of God, I've been able to go through all of this and certify, actually, verified also. These are things I do, and these are things I mentor and train people in. I'm Google certified because I've taken courses and I've been accredited by Google. I'm Microsoft certified, Upwork verified, Fiverr verified. I'm also IBM certified because I took an SQL course with them and I'm certified. I'm cybersecurity certified. I'm also a cinematographer. I do graphic design. Of course, that's where I started from. I'm a data analyst, both quantitative and qualitative. I'm also a full stack developer. A lot of you, I know questions will be popping up in your head. How do you combine all of these things? It's called scheduling. That's one thing Big Sam will teach in the community. All right. There comes a time where you grow to a point you don't do everything yourself. You hire hands, create an agency, hire hands, and get them on board. Delegate tasks. They get to do tasks. You pay them. You guys negotiate. All right. You negotiate and you pay them. That way you can monitor them. You can hold them ransom to a particular task. Hey, I told you to build this website. I told you to build this landing page. What is happening? I gave you 24 hours. I gave you 48 hours. I need this up and running. I'm paying you for this. So it's not like you are doing me a favor. So you can hold people responsible and you can actually impact in them. All you do is monitor. And that's the level you should start thinking of getting to, where you delegate. All right. So the next thing we want to see is Fiverr. What is this Fiverr that we've been talking about? Fiverr is an international community, international platform where a lot of whites, the Europeans, that pay. In fact, the standard currency for Fiverr is dollar. Of course, is the worldwide accepted currency, right? The standard currency for Fiverr is dollar. This is where you go create an account. But before you create an account, you must have a skill, a sellable skill. When I mean sellable skill, skills that are in demand. There are skills that are in demand. For instance, I'll label them. Web design is in demand. It's either a company is building from, it's either a company wants to build from scratch a new solution, or they want to do a revamp of their current existing web solution, or they need someone who is going to be managing their web solution, or they need someone who is specialized in a particular aspect in a module in their web solution, or someone who will be making edits to their web solution. So whether we like it or not, there is always a demand for all of these things I just listed. Graphic design is something you can run away from every day. Let me just give us a brief overview of what graphics is all about. When graphics come to mind, some persons, they are so shallow-minded that they restrict themselves to just what? To just flyer. Graphic design is not just flyer. Graphic design is communication via media materials. Now, materials like text, shape, images, and motion images, which is in video or animated format. That is graphics. Now, it passes the general overview, and the general mission of a graphic is to convey a message, either for conversion purpose, for information purpose, right? And for awareness purpose. So this is all encompassing. Now we have graphics, we have video editing, we have web design, we have cyber security, we have programming, which is raw coding. We have technical support, we have project management, we have content development, we have, the list goes on and on and on. All right, but you need to have a strong foot on a particular skill, a sellable skill, just like the web design consultancy. Now, if you are lucky enough to get the web design consultancy today, trust me, it is way cheaper than when we got ours, right? In fact, it's just doing a giveaway. And Big Sam, I'm actually going to ask for why you didn't give us this kind of offer during our time. Our offer was not this juicy. It's just like you're not paying anything. All right. So Big Sam, you still have us to come and appease in the community, because this is just like you are not even selling it out. So that's one thing. The thing is, when you go through the web design consultancy course, judiciously, I mean religiously, without skipping a video, you will be able to build your own consultancy agency from scratch to finish, professionally, such that you will be happy of the outcome, because it's hands-on, it's a practical. In fact, you get to a point where you even know how to build a bot, know how to configure a bot response on your behalf without anybody being online. So now, what is Fiverr? Fiverr is that community where Big Sam shared the screenshot earlier. So let me log out of my Fiverr. So I will just show us what Fiverr basically looks like. Let me log out so that I'll show up. I'm logging out of my Fiverr. I'll share the screen. So I'll just give us a walkthrough of what it looks like. So let me give us a walkthrough. Okay. So you should be able, if you are able to see my screen, just let me know before we dive really into it. And this thing, one thing about Fiverr I love so badly is that Fiverr is just like Google. And I will explain. Fiverr is just like Google. Now, when I say Google, when you go on Google and you search for a particular thing, maybe anything you search on Google, the results that are displayed to you is based on certain algorithms, certain set of rules. Let me not, for those that are not really into tech yet, let me not speak plenty grammar. Certain algorithms, certain set of rules. Now, when I say set of rules, it means policies that have been put in place to display results based on engagement, based on certain criteria, right? There are criteria, just like if you are searching for instance, let's say you are searching for how to prepare Indomie. You are searching for how to prepare Indomie on Google, right? When you search and you hit the search query button, what comes up is based on certain rules that the Google search engine has checked online on all websites that have answers to that kind of question. All right, that is how Fiverr works. For instance, now you want to search for, let's say, graphic design. Can you see we are having what? We're having suggestions coming up. So now this is how Fiverr works. It works on an algorithm that if you master the algorithm, you are going to be unstoppable. If you master the algorithm, all right, you are going to be unstoppable. You can see I just searched for graphic design. So why not I type for web design? Can you see it's changing? So this is telling you this what people are searching for the most. So this is going to be like a guide that will guide you. Oh, when I'm creating a gig. Now, there are certain terminologies in Fiverr. When they say a gig is just like your service that you have created. It's called a gig in Fiverr. That's what they call it, GIG. It's called gig in Fiverr. Your service created is called a gig. So now you can see web design. If I type WordPress now, you are going to, can you see? It gives a lot of detailed subcategories of what you want, of what people are actually searching for. So if I just type graphics now, you see, it will give me, you can see now, video editing came before logo. All right. So we have motion graphics is actually video. We have 3D. So you can see this gives you an insight on how to go about. All right. On how to go about it. Now, also there is something that I actually use to a little bit tweak what people are actually looking for and how to set up a very, very nice gig. So let's say I go for web design, for instance. I'll search for web design. I'll allow the result to come up. Look at it. The result will come up. Now, there's every likelihood that I will want to hire this person that the gig is showing first for web design. The person that has so optimized his gig that it is displaying as the first result. Now, what you are seeing is just the same thing as when you search on Google and you are seeing the first result. So this is you need to know optimization to some level. Now, while you are seeing these things in blue background, they are called tags. Now, normally if you search on your PC or your phone, you won't see this. What you will see is just, I will create modern website design in Figma, InVision, Adobe SD. That's what you will see. You won't see the other juicy things that is showing up. It's because I'm using a Chrome extension that pops this up. Why? This will give me a better insight to know what tag they are using to help their gig rank higher. Now, for you to know the name of that tag, it's called Fiverr Quick View. So I'll type it in the comment section and I'm going to, so that you write it down, Fiverr Quick View. Fiverr Quick. So we have it, Fiverr Quick View. So that's the name of it. All right. It's a Chrome extension. So it gives you that overview. So when you are searching
now, if you look at it critically now, the way I am searching Fiverr is different from the way someone that wants to hire you is searching for it. So I'm searching it such a way that I want to know what these people are doing to make their gig rank very high. So that's what basically I'm doing. And I will scroll down. So basically, I can hire anybody from the first page. All right, from the first page. Now look at it. We have up to 10 pages. So now imagine, you think I will have enough patience to go and be looking for the other ones in other pages? Actually, no. The probability for me to pick someone from this page is very high. Now look at what that extension does. It gives you top focus keywords. Like I told you guys, this is like optimization, search engine optimization. It gives you keywords. So you see keywords. These are keywords that are being used, that are ranking. So for the first guy, so let's try and compare which keyword is unique across board. We have landing page, website design, Figma, Wix website, Wix. This one is specialized on Wix, but web design is in it. Web design is here. Here we have landing page. There's a common landing page there. Web design is also here. So the first four. Now look at it. The guy that is ranking first, I've only completed 198 orders, right? And it charged averagely from $50. So if we do $50 times 198 times 198, that's like $9,900. And look at this other guy. His average is what? Is $80, and he has done 369 times 80. That's like $29,520. Can you see that people make a fortune from this? This guy starts from his lowest is $180 he charges, and he has sold over 305. 305 times 180. Somebody had made $54,000. This is one of his gigs. This is not all of his. This is one of his gigs, right? This is one of his gigs. I'm sure if we click on his gig or go to his profile, we'll see other gigs that the guy is selling or he sells. Okay? So these are things that I want us to understand. This thing takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. It takes time. You need to build from scratch. You need to get your low time days where you'll be rejected, where your gig will not be approved, where you'll just be having a drop down. So these are the things that the first thing you should take home is Fiverr Quick View. That is the name of the plugin. Go to your Chrome, search for it, or go to Google, search for Fiverr Quick View Chrome extension, install it on your Chrome browser. And anytime you visit Fiverr without logging in, you get all the keywords. All right, you get just like TubeBuddy on YouTube. It helps you scrap keywords from competitive channels, like channels you want to model. All right. So for you that you are specific about web design, so you now have a hack where you need to find out what keywords they are using, because these keywords they won't give you. This is what they do at their backend. But with this tool, you can actually extract what they did in their backend to your front end. All right. So that is it. You can carefully look at it. So what I basically do is this. I actually carefully look through the gigs on the first page and look at keywords that are relevant across board, like keywords that are recurring from the first to the last on the front page. On the front page. So that's what I look through and I pen it down. Then also, you don't just look at just keywords. Also, what you want to look at is you want to look at their thumbnail. If you notice, none of these first gigs has just one thumbnail. If you click here, you see that they have more than one thumbnail, right? They have more than one thumbnail. You can see they have more than one thumbnail. This is the second thumbnail. This is the third thumbnail. The fourth thumbnail, like that. All of them, they have more than one thumbnail. Now, these are things that make your gig very attractive. All right. It's just like look at Fiverr. Like Fiverr is just like a platform where men gather and try to be in their best behavior to win a woman. Of course, you agree with me that win a woman is not easy. You need to be in your best character. You need to wear good perfume. You need to look dope. So all of the SEOs you will do on your gig, these are the characteristics, the attributes you must put on. right? You can see this man is putting on suits and is looking nice. He's a specialist in wigs, and he puts up stuff like that. And his gig is looking all good. You can see his gigs are looking all good. His gigs are looking all good. Look at these are jobs he has done. The same thing applies to them. Every gig on the first page, if you notice, common thing among them is they don't have one thumbnail. Thumbnail is this banner you are seeing, this flyer you are seeing. The more attractive your thumbnail is and simple it is, the easier for people to order your gig, and the easier the possibility for them to click on your gig and go and see what you are offering. So that's that on the first approach on Fiverr. Creating an account is not just the first thing. Getting a sellable skill, a skill that you know that you are very proficient in. That's the first thing you want to do. So after you've done that, the next thing you want to do is this. Let me share my screen again. Let's share my screen so you see the next thing. So hack your gig title. That's the next thing you want to do. What they mean by gig title is simple. For instance, Fiverr gives a suggestion when you want to start writing about your what is your gig title? I will engage. You can see now there is a grammatical error in this. I will engage in about us page. No, you want to what? Research. Look at what you say you are focusing on. For instance, if you are focusing on landing page, you want to constructively write, I will dash or I will build you. You want to go to your front page first, search for that thing you want to put up, see what people are already doing, get their keywords, understand how they constructed their language, their tone, and you come and write it. Because your gig title also is reflected in your URL, your gig URL. This is another aspect that will actually boost visibility of your gig. So you want to make your gig title short so that the URL will not be too long, but yet very engaging. Hack your gig title to get a more shareable URL. That's the whole idea. This URL is usually generated from your gig title. The moment you hit publish on a new gig, it can also never be changed. If you want something shorter or more memorable, which always helps with promoting your gig outside of Fiverr's platform, you will need to use a little hack when you first create your gigs. In the gig title field, write as few words as possible. When I say minimum is 4, it means just like if you break these words into parts, single independent word, it should not be more than 4. Engaging is 1, about is another, us is another, then page is another. So max is 4. But make sure whatever you are writing accurately describes what you intend to do for the client. Clarity of purpose is one of the things that will make your gig not go fast. Because if your gig title is too vague, potential clients that might want to hire you might not get the clearer picture of what you say you are promoting or what you say you will do for them. So people always want to pay for what they are sure they have clarity of purpose on. So the next thing I want to share with us, which I've already hammered on, is what? Use keyword modifiers to get more exposure to new gigs. Now, when I say keyword modifiers, right, I'm a strong believer that when it comes to naming your gigs, shorter, punchier, gig titles are the way to go. In the early weeks and sometimes months of a new gig, however, you will likely struggle to get more visibility as Fiverr slowly gathers data on your gig's performance. Because your gig performance is what Fiverr used to suggest your gig to someone that had hired a gig that's related to your gig before. One way around this problem is to use keyword modifiers, as they tend to be far less competitive than the obvious headset. Now I'll explain. This here on the left hand side, here are a list of other gig modifiers you can experiment with. Of course, in your gig, you can add 24 hours, fast, unique, custom, bespoke, 2022, the year, using Illustrator, using Photoshop with After Effects. These are things that will niche down and be specific about your gig. Like, look at the 2 examples I captured. I will design modern eye-catching logo in 24 hours. I will do 2 modern minimalist logo in 24 hours. Do you get? So this actually captures. This is called what? It's called keyword modifier. Of course, your keywords are there. All right, but you want to add a modifier to it to make it look more sellable. These are very niche specific, so it's worth doing the research, like I did in the screenshot above, to see which modifiers narrow down your competitor, as not all of them will. So you want to look at these keywords, these keyword modifiers, and find a way and put it inside your gig title. This way, it tells the person, like someone that is looking for a logo in 24 hours, possibly the person might be more attracted to someone who says, I will create a eye-catchy logo for you in 24 hours than someone who says, I will create a modern logo for you without the 24 hours. So it gives that sense of purpose and that sense of urgency. So we move to eliminate competition by niching down your gig. When I say niching down, even in web design, we have a niche. For instance, in web design, I have a friend that doesn't build any kind of website unless it is medical related. So it's just only particular about medical related blogs, medical related landing page, medical related e-commerce, whatever you're bringing to him or whatever he's doing is medical related. While we have some that are what? That e-commerce related only. So this is just niching down. For instance, underwriting and translation, we have resumes and cover letters, proofreading and editing, translation, creative writing, business copyright, research and summary. But also inside creative writing, we have other niches underneath it. That is what? Niching down. You are narrowing down your specialization. This will really help you have a hang on it, because once you have a hang on it, your clients will be repeating, meaning they will come and come over. I've had clients that moved from Fiverr to WhatsApp. Currently, I work for that client full time because of what? The relationship, and I was able to niche down certain things. All right, what I did then was just building a landing page using Thrive Architect, which I had the pro version. All right, I actually trained some persons in building just landing page, like engaging landing pages that will keep the visitors glued. All right. So basically, I won't go through the reading, and because I've already explained based on the screenshot. So these are just the three key things we want to really pay attention to when it comes to Fiverr. But trust me, don't forget what I said earlier. You can't start any of this without having a solid foundation in a skill set. Reason why, if I were you, I would take the web design consultancy course. You can't really succeed and do very well in it. All right. So the next thing I will want to move into is this. Move away from $5 gigs and raise all your package prices at least 50%. You see, there is a wrong notion about Fiverr because I want to just get orders. Oh, my gigs should be for $5. See, let me tell you, the real people that knows value knows that gigs shouldn't be $5. Don't go and overwork yourself and underprice yourself. You are reducing your self-worth. You are reducing your value. That's what you are basically doing. You are reducing your value. All right. If there is one counterintuitive truth I've learned from my time as a freelancer, is that charging more money doesn't necessarily cost you sales. In fact, for many of my own experiments, I've actually found the opposite to be true. Yes, sales increase when I raise my rates. Now, let me give us an instance from the Nigerian ecosystem. Now, you all will agree with me now that a typical Nigerian client actually sees you less when you are always cutting down your price. Look at it this way. For instance, they know that a standard price for an e-commerce website is 200, 250, 300,000. But you are offering, because you say I'm starting out, I'll do it for 30,000, for 50,000. It's not that you won't do it, but the customer will have a big question mark on your capacity to deliver value. So this thing is not about the price or rate, it's about capacity. How do you communicate with your clients? How do you make them perceive you? Are you an authority enough for the person to pay you that amount you are asking for? Now, this is what I always tell my people when I go on seminars like this. Now, try to switch tables. see yourself as a client and see what you are saying on the other end to your client as you are the one being dished out to. If you were your client, will you hire you? Will you be convinced enough to hire you? So if you don't preach, you don't push value enough, you won't be paid. That's just the truth about it. So Nigerian clients especially, they see you of more value when the charge is a bit standard. When I mean standard, I'm not talking about high. There are standard rates to certain things. When your rates are standard, they pay you well and they agree with you. All right. So this is one thing you don't want to fall into the trap. And an icebreaker. Making money is very easy, especially in Nigeria. We train graduates to be job seekers instead of job creators. Nova University has crafted a solution package that will change this narrative. Imagine you having to earn even while you sleep. This is my story. As I bring it to you, this is my story. So I will first take a pause at this junction and entertain questions. Then I have a little gift for everybody that's on this call. So over to the class. Big Sam, over to you. I want to handle questions. Then I'll just share the last slide. Then I'm done for the day. Thank you very much, and God bless everybody that is here.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much for that, Francis. God bless you so much. God bless you. In fact, he has done justice to most of the things that that dictates success on Fiverr. He said something that is really very important and absolutely true. Absolutely true. Fiverr or any other freelance platform is just like a couple of guys trying to win a woman's love. May the most handsome, the richest, and the well-comported corporate guy win. Right? And that's just the fact. The point is that Fiverr is the platform where you list your service, and people who are in need of the service, they will come and see if you are the right person to hire, or you are the right person to employ. Now, the way they know that you are the right person is how your profile looks like, number one, and how your gig look like. You understand? If you are a complete beginner and you don't understand what a gig means, a gig is just it's just a way of you listing your service. It's a service listing. Let's say you're a graphic designer, you're a web designer, you're a video editor. So if you go ahead and you list it that, okay, this is my graphic design business, for my basic package cost $5, $10, or $50. My other package, maybe my premium package, cost $200, and my corporate package or advanced package cost this amount. That is what a gig is. So the way you structure your gig, the kind of picture you use, how professional you are looking in your in your pictures and all that stuff, it is actually very, very important. And the difference between the people that are successful and the people that fail on Fiverr is this issue of SEO, gig SEO. He said something about showing up on the first page. If I want to hire anyone, I don't go past the first stage. I don't go past the first page. I'll just go. I might use some filtration. I might filter. Okay, this is the people I want. This is the people I want. But I mean, there are some people that are in page 10 who will go to page 10. So my goal and your goal is to make sure we show up on the first page. And it's not as if you are going to show up for anything. No, you are going to show up for a particular keyword, or for a particular niche, or for a particular word that people type in. If people type in web designer, let's make sure we have optimized ourselves to show up for web designer. Do you understand? And again, I'm going to give you my very, very good advice. There are some people that they are going to Fiverr to maybe be a writer on Fiverr. Some people go to Fiverr to be there are several skills you can sell on Fiverr. Some people do virtual assistants on Fiverr. Some people do this, they do that on Fiverr. But I would tell you, the skill that I know pays the best on Fiverr, although in all sincerity, that is the reason why I'm bringing expert on Fiverr to come and talk to you guys. I am not an expert on Fiverr. I don't freelance on Fiverr. I tried freelancing on Fiverr some while ago. I did it when I first started my journey. I made some money, but I've stopped freelancing on Fiverr for a long time. I do not freelance on Fiverr anymore. I prefer to build my, to actually build my, business from scratch and actually chase over my own clients and get them. And that has been the story of how I built all my businesses, right? But I understand that there are some people that you don't have the kind of budget that I currently have, maybe to run marketing, to hire people to do marketing, to do email marketing, to run Facebook ads, to get clients. You might not have that budget. I spend an average of about 70 to 100,000 naira per week to run Facebook ads. About 100,000 naira per week to run Facebook ads. Most of you starting out, you might not have that budget. You might not have that budget, right? So it is very, very, better for you to start your journey from places like Fiverr, where the clients are already there. They are waiting for you. All you just have to do is to prove to them that you can do what you say you can do. If you can prove to them. And one thing that I know, the reason why I love Fiverr is that if you do a job for one person and the person likes it, they will come back. When they come back and they need that same service, guess what? They won't even look for any other person. They will just come and be looking for you. They will just type you directly in and they will hire you. And you're going to be earning soft in dollars. Do you understand? You're going to be earning soft in dollars. So the recording of this class will be sent. All right, I'm going to publish it on my YouTube channel, and you guys will be able to access it from there. So if you don't know, okay, let me send you the link to my YouTube channel so that you can go and search for it there so that you can check it out. Let me send you the link to my YouTube channel. Just go ahead and subscribe to it immediately, so that just immediately I drop the video there. It should be, during the course of the day. Do you understand? It should be during the course of the day. I'm going to compress the video because the video will be massive now. I'm going to compress the video. I'm going to edit it. I'm going to, do some video editing on it, and I'll publish it on my YouTube channel. Please, just, make sure you subscribe. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you will see the video. If you don't subscribe, you might not know when I post it, because I'm not going to drop the link. I am not going to drop the link on the group, because if you don't attend this class, I do not want you to have access to the replay. As I've promised, it's only people who attend this class that will get the replay. So, and I stand by my words. It is only people who attend this class that will get the replay. Do you understand? So yeah, that's it. I've already sent the link to the group. I'm sending it here as well. That's my YouTube channel. Just go ahead and subscribe to it, and then immediately I drop the link, you'll be able to see it. Do you understand? Now, here's my final advice. As I told you, if some of you already placed order for the for the web design masterclass course, and I think I have up to like 7 persons here who have ordered, but they've not yet paid. I just want to tell you that we're rounding up this class right now, and immediately this class ends, immediately I end and I say thank you very much, everybody can go. The price goes back to 50,000 naira, and your order will not matter again. Do you understand? I'm going to cancel them all. If I don't receive your payments between now and when we end this class, your order will not matter anymore, because the price will have gone back. I'll just cancel everything. Do you understand? So you have between now and the next few minutes that we're going to end this class to make your payment. Do you understand? So yeah, another very important thing that I want to talk about. Okay, we are also going to, please, Mr. Francis, we're also going to have this slide. This slide will be available as well. You'll be able to get this slide. All right, this slide will be sent to the group immediately after the class. And yes, so let's take questions really quick. If you have questions, I don't know, how do we do this? I would say raise up your hand, but that will not work. I have a lot of people raising up their hand for a while now, but if we have hands raised, I'm already having people raising hands right now. Do you understand? So here's what we are going to do. Go ahead, go to the chat section and type your questions there. Do you understand? I'm going to pick the first 5 questions that I see on the chat section. All right, the first 5 questions, that I see on the chat section here, I am going to, call. It's very important. So start typing your question right now. If you have any question, please try typing your question right now. Someone said, will the tag be added automatically? Will the tags, those tags that you show us, will they be added automatically? That's the first question by Timothy. Please go ahead and answer that, sir. Are you there? Francis, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, Timothy, good day, Mr. Timothy. The surname, I don't know, I'm not sure if I can pronounce that right. But the tags will not be added automatically. What that does is, it is simple. It's to enable you to know the tags that people that are succeeding in that niche that you intend to go into are using. All you want to do is you want to copy the tags and go and implement it in your own. Because while creating a gig, there is a column for tags. Just the same thing with YouTube. When you are publishing a YouTube video, there is a column that asks for tags, so that the search engine algorithm, the optimization algorithm, will actually add your video into the list of videos in that category, in that sub niche. So the tags will not be added automatically. It's for you now, searching and doing that research, to copy the tags, put somewhere. Then when you go to your backend, you implement it. Thank you very much.
All right. The next question I'm going to be taking here. Someone said, do you have any course on graphic design? All right. So currently, right now, Nova University does not have a course on graphic design, unfortunately, but we have a course on web design. We have a course on Upwork freelancing. We have a course on video editing, right? Creating nice video ads, all those professional motion graphics, video. Yeah, we have a course on that. And but we have a whole lot of mentors in graphic design in Nova University. So if you want to be a part of Nova University, you are welcome, and you're going to be connected to a mentor. If in case you don't know what Nova University does, it's just a bunch of young guys doing well in the digital space, and we connect you to the right mentor. That's all. Because I strongly believe in mentorship. I'm a strong believer in mentorship. Mentorship will save you years. It will save you years of agony, right? To save you years of struggle. It is very, very important. And we also, we also have a lot of mentors in coding. If you want to learn coding as well, if you want to learn the main stack, Node.js, JavaScript, Express, React, JS, and MongoDB. If you want to be a full stack developer as well, we have, we are going to start a cohort very soon. The cohort is going to last for 3 months, where I will personally lead about 10 persons. I'm going to lead you about 10 persons. We are going to go through full stack development course. I'm going to take you guys through full stack development course. Of course, it's not going to be free, because that is a whole lot. If you master that skill, I can promise you, if you master your skill as a full stack developer, you will earn nothing less than 1 million naira per month. Yes, nothing less than 1 million naira per month. If you get, if you get job on freelance on platforms like Van Hack. There's a platform called Van Hack. I don't know, Francis, if you know about Van Hack. There's a platform called
Yes, Big Sam. Let me quickly talk about Van. I recently got verified on Van Hack after writing series of Node.js codes. I failed the exam months back, about 6-7 months back, because I couldn't meet up the expectations. So they said after 3 months I can reapply, which I reapplied, I think, last month. So I got a mail. I'm verified on Van Hack now, and I get gigs from Van Hack. And trust me, when you are on Van Hack, you don't do any marketing. The client, they merge you with clients, and all you do is just go to your dashboard and see that there's a project assigned to you with the fee there. And it's been an amazing ride, trust me.
Can you see that? That is the thing. That is the thing. Do you understand? So I'm going to be taking just 10 persons. I don't want us to be more than 10. I'm going to be taking 10 persons. We are going to start from what is programming, from zero. We are going to start from what is programming, and we are going to work our way up to being a full stack developer. Do you understand? And also, we are going to talk about interview tips, how to win interviews, and all that stuff. So we're going to talk about all that. Very, very, very super important. Okay, so what else do I want to talk about? What else do I want to talk about? If you have any questions whatsoever on what Nova University is, Nova University is a platform where young people learn monetizable digital skill, but you don't just learn it like any other platform. You learn it's a mentorship-based learning system, which I think is the best. A mentorship-based learning system. It's not just you sitting down watching online courses, but there's a community where you are gingered every day. When you see someone posting that I've just been accepted on Van Hack, you see another person posting that my first client paid me $5,000. You see another person posting that I just got a new gig on you got a new job on whatever. You are going to be gingered to do stuff as well. And I can promise you something, guys. I can promise you something. If you put in the work, you will see results. The reason why most of us are not seeing results is because we have been inconsistent. We have been inconsistent. If you do one thing consistently, most people on this course, some of you are Nova University student already. Some of you are enrolled for the course already. But if I ask you, have you completed the course? Most of you will say no, you've not. Most of you will say no, you've not. You will find one excuse for me, and it's because I don't have data, and it's because my laptop is shaking, it's because my phone is not shaking. You will find an excuse to tell me. But the thing is that the people that win, they are not the people that make excuses. They are the people that get things done no matter what. No matter the situation, they get things done. And that is actually very, 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 very important. It is so, so, so important. Consistency. As a young person, one thing you have to learn in your life is consistency. When you start something, you have to finish it. There is no honor. There's no honor in starting something and not finishing. There is no honor in it at all. As a man, as a young man, I'm sorry this applies to women too, but as a young man, the quality of your integrity is measured in your ability to be consistent. You are going to be a father very soon. You are going to be you are going to be a husband. Being a husband is not a 1-year job. It's not a 2-year job. It takes consistency to stand by a group of people and say, these people are my family. I'm going to be there for them, through thick and thin. And preparing for this massive, responsibility that lies ahead of you starts from all these little things. You start an online course, you can't even finish that. You did not even finish your online course, let alone all the massive thing that is in front of you, right? So someone is saying, can I get the link? Can I get the link? Which link are you talking about? Please be more specific. Okay, Fiverr Quick View. I guess you can get that on Chrome extension, whatever. I don't know. So yeah, someone said, can I get the link to the video editing course? Gift Grace said she wants to get the link to the video editing course. Let me write that out. Or you can just send me, let me see if I can pull it up. If I can't pull it up now, you're gonna have to, okay, I think I've sent. You're gonna have to send me a DM, all right? I think the price there currently is currently 50K, but if you send me a DM, I will I will send you a discount code that you can apply that can lower the price for you. I just sent the link to the video editing course. All right. I think someone else asked the question. Registering for Fiverr accounts in Nigeria, it's okay, because some people said it is better to use US or UK accounts. Address this, please. Please, I think this is a very important one. I actually think this is a very, very, very important one. Francis, please talk about this. Registering for a Fiverr account in Nigeria is okay, but some people say it is better to use US or UK. Please comment on it. This is a very
okay. Talking about having a Fiverr account in Nigeria, first things first, it's not a bad thing to start with, because I actually I have 3 Fiverr accounts. The one that performs best is my Nigerian account. I have Canadian Fiverr account and also have US Fiverr account. Now, this is what you want to understand. Fiverr wants originality. They want something that is verifiable. They want something that is organic. They don't want anything doctored. The moment you start using Fiverr account that is speaking to another location, meanwhile your primary location you are in is different from exactly what your profile is saying, it becomes a problem because at intervals, Fiverr does what we call verification. And once it gets to that point, they start asking you for documents and IDs to verify where you say you are and who you say you are. It becomes a problem. So you always want to be organic and original. So use your Nigerian details. In fact, I suggest best you use your real details and either you use any of your national ID that is accepted to register. Of course, registering a Fiverr account is not tough, but there are hacks and tricks that are embedded in that process. All right. That is why I'm actually sharing this last slide. With this link, you can help yourself and get yourself on board. The thing is not really hard, but it's just consistency. And there are little things that you need to know that in this course that time will not permit me to share everything completely. So with this, you can get on board and, even know better. This is one thing I also want you to understand. Not everybody that took the web design consultancy course must be building websites for clients. I know somebody in our community that is not building for companies. What he's doing is he's actually training other people in his little circle, and he's earning good and making a good community for himself. So consultancy is not necessarily all about getting clients. It's also about capacity development. In your little circle, you will know 1 or 2, 3 persons that will be interested. You make impact. Once the impact is solid enough, you get reviews for them. Use that reviews and make another poster for another impact. So you always want to agree with me that when you train or teach somebody, like when you're in the university or in school, when you explain something better to somebody, you understand that you now understand that thing twice as before. So impacting is one of the things that Nova University has taught me. So you don't just know by knowing, you know by impacting. When you can comfortably explain a technical terminology to a 10-year-old child without having to use big grammar, it shows that you know it. It shows that you know it. So these and many more are the things that you will get and know in this course. So I'll quit the mic now and let Big Sam conclude because I believe we're already behind schedule already. Thank you very much, Big Sam. Thank you for everything that this family has done so far, the community. I identify a lot of Nova learners, Diamond, Fashola, Adaramaja, and all the names I cannot mention, Udo and the rest. Thank you very much. And my friends that actually took out time to attend this webinar, I am forever grateful. So over to Big Sam, and I'll be mute for now.
All right, very good. Thank you so much for that. I still do want to read out one question though, if I can see. Okay. All right. I guess that's all. And if you are interested in the video editing for any reason, please just send me a DM. All right, send me a DM. I already sent you the link, and there's actually a discount for the video editing, but you have to come to my DM to get it. I'm not going to share the discount code publicly here. You have to come to my DM to get it, and you have to show me proof that you actually came to this class. You have to drop your email so that I will know that you actually came for this class, so that you're going to be qualified. You're going to qualify for the discount if you're interested in the video editing. So yeah, that's very beautiful. And I just got something really beautiful right now. I got something really beautiful right now. Someone told Francis just told me that we are currently working on a graphic design course, and we're going to add it to Nova University. Francis, please, if I may share my screen for a while now. You can see, I think Francis is displaying something. Please just attend to that in the chat section. All right. Someone said, what will be the price for the 10 full stack development course? Of course, we have not decided that yet, but when it starts, you're going to see the broadcast. But I don't think it's going to be cheap. Do you understand? The cohort will last for 3 months, and of course, it's not going to be a recorded course. It's going to be one-on-one. Do you understand? Maybe not one-on-one, but a group of 10 persons. We're going to work together. We're going to create GitHub projects. I'm going to take you industry standard, as if you are working for a company. We're all going to collaborate on a particular, you know, we're going to we're going to collaborate on a particular project. As we start out, some of you will be working on the front end. Some of you I will have 5 persons working on the front end. I will have 5 persons working on the back end. So when we are midway done, then we are going to switch. Then the people working on the back end before will come back to front end. The people working on the front end will go back to back end, so that we can balance everything. Now also teach you things.
Nixon.
Yeah.
Nixon, sorry to cut you. I just have a good news to share with you and the house. Last week I got a deal with Mastercard as their data analyst here in Abuja. And also today, as the meeting is going on, I also got a mail from Nile University to join them as a software developer.
That is beautiful. Can you see that? This is someone that literally is a graphic designer in 2019. Do you understand? It's a graphic designer, just graphic design in 2019. And between 2019 and 2021, you can see a lot that has changed. Someone show you a profile, data analyst, Kinikon certified, Google certified, IBM certified, and all these things. It's not beans, so it's not beans. That's hours, hundreds of hours of consistent learning. Hundreds of hours of consistent learning, guys. Do you understand? See, it is really, 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 really important. And of course, Francis is is officially a mentor on Nova University. When you join the community, you are going to get to meet a lot more. We have a lot more, mentors. We have people like Mike Adeyemi. Mike Adeyemi is an amazing person. He's a friend of mine. He's a video editing mentor. In fact, he's the one handling our video editing course, video editing mentorship. Do you understand? See, we have created something beautiful here in Nova University. We have created something really, really beautiful. And I really, genuinely, I want you guys to be a part of it. I want you guys to be a part of it. Do you understand? I want you guys to be a part of it. Genuinely, I want you guys to be a part of it. Please, it's very, 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 very important. Right. So I wanted to share my screen and show something, but I've forgotten what I wanted to show. So yeah, that's it. Well, anyways, we are going to be rounding up now. As I told you, if you still have not paid, I can see a lot. Some of you have placed the order. I can see your order here, but I have not received your payments. Immediately after we go, I'm going to cancel all those orders because the 7K discount ends immediately after we stop this class. So you have between now as I'm talking and the ending to get your payments in. Do you understand? And if you have any question at all, just come to my DM, send me a message, and I'm going to attend to you. Let me show you. Let me just show you a walk around of Nova University. All right, I'm going to be sharing my screen now. Let me show you a walk around of Nova University. Nova University is amazing. Do you understand? We have a community. If I go to community, if I go to community square, this is a community of people. Do you understand? It looks like, can you see? This looks like, it looks like a platform like Facebook where you can actually write something. Do you understand? Someone just posted this 2 days ago. His name is Samson Ayodele Idowu. My experience with the masterclass so far has been seamless. I had a lot of issue, but some final results, step-by-step lecture was very good and helpful. I hope to make my first million in web design this year. That's a goal. I hope to make my first million in web design this year, and I have started telling my friends about it in case I have anyone who needs my service. That is exactly what being in a community of people like this will do for you. Do you understand? We have people like you, you young people like you. See, this is Diamond Joseph. Diamond Joseph is probably on this call. I don't know if Diamond Joseph is on this call. Do you understand? This is Diamond Joseph, all right? Francis is also on this platform. This is our community. You can search for Francis. You can search for Francis. Yeah, this is Francis. Can you see that? I think I saw Francis now. Okay, very good. This is Francis Omaji Adevi. Go ahead and follow him. If you're a Nova learner, just go ahead and follow Francis. So you'll be able to see everything he posts. If Francis posts anything, you'll be able to see it. Just go ahead and follow him. You can follow him here. Just go ahead and follow him. If you post anything, opportunities or anything, you'll be able to get it as well. All right. Also, in the master course, you're also going to learn how to do this. If you search Francis Adegbe Omaji, search Francis Omaji Adegbe on Google. All right. If you search that on Google, you're going to see a Google profile for someone. Do you understand? This is one thing that I make sure every single Nova University student that has gone through the web design consultancy course has this. I can tell you that every single Nova University student that has gone through the web design consultancy course has this, because this is some of the things that will enable you. This is part of our training that will enable you to start getting clients, foreign clients. Do you understand? This is part of. I especially included this in the training. If you want to start getting foreign clients, this is one of the steps that you want to, because the major issue you are going to face when a foreign client wants to hire you as a Nigerian, immediately they know that you are a Nigerian. All the sins of Hush Puppy and all those online scammers, they'll just put it on you. They look at us, they see us as scammers. Immediately you tell them that you're a Nigerian, their number one instinct is to withdraw themselves. So what most of them do is that they will come online and they will make research about you to make sure you are who you are. So and immediately they type your name on Google. This is what they see. You are not the one telling them. It is Google that is telling them that this person is verified and he is a professional. If you go ahead and you type another person's name, Diamond Joseph, this is another Nova learner. This is Diamond Joseph. Let me show you. If I go back to Community Square, all right, if I go back to the Community Square, you are going to see this is Diamond Joseph. This is Diamond Joseph right here. Do you understand? This is Diamond Joseph right here. This is Diamond. You can see where my cursor is right here. So if you search Diamond Joseph, you can see this is Diamond Joseph. Every single Nova University student has this. Even their Oga, this is my own profile. Olubayo Samuel Lani. You will see me. This is my own profile as well. Do you understand? Every one of us are searchable on Google. Every one of us. If you are a genuine Nova University student and you've gone through the web design master course, this how you are going to do this is there. Do you understand? And we also talked about LinkedIn optimization. When you optimize your LinkedIn, you optimize your LinkedIn account so that that's part of the series of making yourself, putting yourself out there. Francis said something about setting yourself up for success. People have to know what you do. No champion is known in the hidden. You can't be hidden and be a champion. You have to show up in their face. Show up in their face. I can bet you in this Nigeria, if we are talking about learning web design or learning digital skill, before you talk about 10 platforms, you have to call Nova University. Before you call number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 10, you have to mention Nova University. And this is because of consistency. This is because of consistency, and we have produced a lot of testimonies, a lot of people that are doing very, very well in the digital world right now. So this is the community that we are asking you to join, right? This is the community that we are asking you to join. If you start Jeremiah Matthew, I think. I don't really forgot. Is it Matthew? Is your name Matthew? Jeremiah Eminent, are you here? Eminent, are you here? Is that your name? I don't really know your name, but I think it's Jeremiah Matthew or Jeremiah Ogun. I think Ogun Beji. I'm not sure. Jeremiah Ogun Beji. I'm not sure I really get that name. I would have shown you his own Google profile as well. Do you understand? All right, pardon me. I think it's Jeremiah Ogun Beji or something. I'm not sure. I would have shown you his Google profile, but I can bet you that every Nova University student has a Google profile. And immediately when you go through the course you'll be able to set this up for yourself, and you are going to be able to link it to a keyword. So when people are searching web designers in Lagos, you'll be able to show up, and people can actually hire you. I mean, getting clients and making this happen for yourself is not magic, and it's not hard. It's not. It's not actually hard. It's not, yeah, Eminent. I don't know. So it's not hard actually. Do you understand? This thing is just following instructions. You follow the instruction of a mentor. And we have classes like this. We call this Nova University Hangouts. The kind of meeting we are having right now, we call it Nova University Hangouts. It is when we all hang out and we talk about stuff and we share ideas and we share, and we cut soap for one another. And this has changed so many lives. Do you understand? This has changed so many lives, right? So I think we should start drawing the curtain right now. We are spending almost 1 hour 30 minutes on this call. I think we should start drawing the curtain right now. As I have said, the discount is going up right now. If you are interested in the video editing, please do well to send me a message right now. Send me a message on WhatsApp right now, and I will be able to give you access. I'll just give you the discount code that you're going to use. And also, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that right now. Right, do that right now so that you will be able to see it when you'll be able to see the the video when I post it. All right. Yeah, I think we are done. The slide is going to be sent to the group. The recording is going to be sent to the group. And God bless you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of Nova University webinar today. Yeah, and if you are interested in learning more about Fiverr, maybe probably you would like a one-on-one coaching with Francis, or maybe probably you are going to like an advanced course or something. Please, I just want you to go ahead and Francis, please, can you post that link again so that people can have that opportunity as well? If you have gotten value from this class, I want you to come to this chat section right now, and I want you to say thank you, Nova University. I want you to type thank you, Nova University. If you have gotten value, and if you have gotten value from this class, I want you to type thank you, Nova University. If you have gotten value from this class, I want you to type thank you, Nova University. I can see you, Oluwatosin Ayeni. I can see you, Tosin, Olatunbosun, Afolabi. I can see you guys. You guys are doing well. Type thank you, Nova University. And also let us appreciate our guest speaker as well. Let us type thank you, Francis. Thank you, Mr. Francis. God bless you. Thank you for coming to bless us from your wealth of knowledge. It's very, very important. This is a man that has been consistent to learning. This person has given himself. See, most people, when they start learning a new skill, what they will ask is that, how much can I earn? How can I start making money? No, I mean, money comes later. Learning comes first. All right, learning comes first. Earning comes later. You do not earn without learning. If you do not learn, you will not earn. Nobody is going to, nobody is going to hire you to come and do a job if you are mediocre at it. You have to be an expert. You have to be very, very good at what you do. Do you understand? So, and that is what we are doing here. We are raising giants in Nova University. And again, as I have said, if you are a graphic designer and you are a social media manager and you would like to work on my new platform, you would like to work on my new company that I'm creating, would like to work on my new content that I'm creating, just reach out to me. Reach out to me and just send me your previous works. And then you are going to be listed here as well. I'm going to list you here. You're going to be listed here, and when people purchase a package, after they purchase a package, we are going to match you with them, and you start earning every single month. Every single month you start earning. Do you understand? This is very, very important. So we're actually starting from Nigeria before we scale to other countries, and this is our pricing plan. Do you understand? So you can check it out. So let me send you the link to the new company that I'm starting, and of course, it's going to be massively successful. You understand? We've done it before several times and we will do it again, right? So we've done it before several times and we're going to do it again. So God bless you so much. Yeah, you can start leaving the class now. You can start leaving the class now. We are done with the class. Adedayo said consistency is killing me. Big Sam. Well, here's the thing. Everybody struggles with consistency. Everybody, even including me. including me, every single person struggles with consistency. But you just have to weigh the benefits you are going to gain from getting it done. And once the benefit outweighs, the reluctancy, I think you're going to find the motivation to keep on going. You're going to find the motivation to keep on going. There's one thing that I also struggle with: consistency to go to the gym. Let me share you a true story. Let me share a very true story to you, and I think this will help you. Right? You can leave. We are done with this class. If you want to leave, you can leave. I want to share a true story, and it's something personal to me. When I was in the university, I have friends that we go to the gym together. We go to the gym together, and then it's always very, 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 very awesome. We go to the gym together. We grind, we grind, we grind. Then, when I was in school, I developed massive muscle. But immediately I left school, and I went back home, went for NYSC. I started making money in Lagos. I threw gym out of the window, and I started putting on weight. Putting on a lot of weight. There are a lot of times that I, go to the gym by myself, summon courage, say I want to, start doing this back. But it has not worked for me. It is not working because I'll just see myself coming back and not going. And I now used to say, what is it back then? When I was in school, I used to do this thing now. So why am I having issue with consistency now? And I realized something. When I was in school, I had friends that we go together. Those friends will be the one to come and call me. Victor, let's go to the gym. We go to the gym together, we grind together. It's always fun. Do you understand? But right now, I had to do it all by myself, all alone. There is nobody to ginger me. There's nobody to drag me. There's nobody to make sure I get it done. That's the real issue that I'm facing. And the solution that I'm going to profile for you, Adekunle, is that if you see that you're struggling with consistency, you need someone to make you accountable. Let me tell you something. If you have a job and your boss tells you that you have to get this web design thing done, if by next month you are not an expert at web design, I'm going to fire you. If your boss should tell you that, see, if you're not an expert, by next month, if you're not an expert at web design, I'm going to chase you out of this company. You're not going to collect any salary anymore, or I'm going to cut your salary. I want to tell you, Adekunle, you will get it done. No matter, maybe you will see, you will wake up, you will find the strong motivation to do it. Right? It's always like when they give us assignments back then in school. If they give us assignments back then in school, we are going to wait though. We're not going to do it. If they say, okay, this assignment, the deadline is in 2 weeks' time, we're not going to do it at all. I mean, we will be like, we still have a lot of time. But it is after the assignment deadline is now 3 days that will now start putting all module, trying to get it, trying to do the assignment. I can remember then, we went on a 6-month ASU strike. As we were going on strike, I think our control professor gave us an assignment, maybe like a 5-page assignment. A 5-page assignment, more than 70 questions for us to do. We're like, 6 months ASU strike. We are going to do it now. We have enough time. But guess what? We did not do it. It was after the strike resumed. That all of us are still running around to see. It is because we do not have someone to hold us accountable. But once there is something to hold us accountable, once there is someone to hold us accountable, once there's someone to demand results from us, then everything changes. And that is what I think a community will do for you. Adekunle, as I'm saying it, the reason why you're not consistent, maybe if you're already a Nova University student, if you're already enrolled for the web design course, maybe probably you've not completed this and you've not joined the mentorship group. And before you can join the mentorship group, you have to complete the course. So that's the first step that I always tell people: complete the course. At least anything. Make sure you've completed the course. Make sure you complete the course, please. Very, very important. Complete the course. After you complete this course, then come and join the WhatsApp community. Then you are going to see how your growth will skyrocket. I can tell you, your growth will be massively explosive. It will be massively explosive. And I can tell you that because we have enough people to ginger you, we have enough people to demand results from you. Right? We have enough people to make sure you get it done, to get things done. Do you understand? So, yeah, Information about the full stack web design, web development cohorts is going to be main stack, JavaScript based. Everything we are going to be learning is JavaScript. Do you understand? This is JavaScript based. If you want to learn Python, you want to learn anything, no, we're not teaching that. Everything we are going to be learning is JavaScript based. JavaScript, it's going to be JavaScript based, JavaScript framework, JavaScript libraries, and all. All right, so we're going to be starting from scratch. We're going to have a project idea that we are building towards. I'm going to introduce you guys to industry standards. I'm going to introduce you guys to version control with Git. We're going to be using Git for version control. We're going to be using, several platforms. We're going to be using our IDE will be VS Code, package managers, NPM, and all those very beautiful things. So by the ending of the 3 months, we should be ready to start going for interviews. We should be ready to start applying for, jobs, and we should be ready to start, actually starting work. We're also going to build our portfolio. I'm going to assign some projects to you guys that you will be able to do in order to actually get things done. So that being said, I believe we have come to the ending of this class. God bless you. God bless you for joining. Yeah, someone said I would like to connect with you, Diamond, on Nova University page, please. Yeah, go ahead and connect with him. Just go ahead and go to Nova University and search. Just go ahead and search for Diamond Joseph. You're going to be able to see him and you can connect. Do you understand? All right. So God bless you, everyone. See you next time. All right. Very soon we're going to have another Nova University. We're going to have another Nova University webinar, and I will see you guys soon. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. Thank you, Diamond Joseph. You guys are doing well. Odabo. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye, everybody.